Hello everybody, and welcome back to Season 45 of the Pichu London Cup Series. Today, we're at North Wilkesboro Speedway for the All-Star Weekend in Season 45 of the Pichu London Cup Series. This is it, folks. We are back here at North Wilkesboro for our annual All-Star race, and we're going to start things off with the All-Star Open. There will be 100 laps in the Open, and a competition caution will come out on or around lap 40. The top two will transfer to the All-Star race. Now, the drivers already in the All-Star race are all winners this season, also former champions of the series, and former All-Star race winners are also locked into the All-Star race. We currently have 19 drivers in the All-Star race, and we will add another 2 from the Open to make it 21 drivers in the race itself. The Open will have 21 drivers, so it's going to be equal. So both races will have equal amount of drivers in each of them, 21 each. So that'll be that's a little interesting quirk to know. So anyway, we're at the Open, 100 laps, competition caution on around 40, top 2 finishers advance. It's as simple as that. A very simple All-Star weekend for running for the final time here in the PLCS, and we're going to use the same distances that the real All-Star race will be running in the Cup Series at North Wilkesboro. The mock All-Star race for the mock season here in the Pichu London Cup Series, they will run at Charlotte. And I will explain the formula for that, the format for that when we get to the All-Star race there. But for now, it's time to kick off All-Star festivities here at North Wilkesboro as we're about to get the Open underway. Let's take a look at all the drivers that will be competing in the Open here today. The starting lineup was randomized among the drivers in the Open, so that everybody gets a fair shot at trying to transfer into the race itself. So here are the lineups. Garrett Albertson starts on the pole today in the number 42. Alongside him will be the 78 car Isaiah Bernesh. Row 2 we have Aiden Bigelow and Mitch Barrier. And row 3 with Quinn Porter and Draven Sand. Row 4 a special guest here in the Open, Dylan Ebrahimian in the 44 car and Ronald Maravilla. Row 5 with Alexander Rowe and Rafael Meka. Row 6 is Nilson Herrera and Claire Richardson. Row 7, Richard Morphy and Logan Nieto. Row 8 with Colin Cropley and Nathan Ormond. Row 9 with Luke Walker and Isaac Perdomo. Row 9 has Leah Walker. Row 10, I should say, has Leah Walker and Matt Gomes. So the 2 Walkers are competing, by the way, here in the Open, even though both Walkers have had All-Star experience. But they will be running in the Open here for new teams. Luke Walker running for McLaren, and Leah Walker will represent Andretti Autosport here in today's race. So they're going to be racing here for this weekend only with the Walkers both in their respective vehicles. And of course, and rounding out the field for the Open will be Austin Stitzel in the number 24 car. Again, the field was entirely randomized, so we're about to get the green flag to start the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
Here we go, folks. The Open is about to get underway. Top 2 from this race will transfer into the All-Star race, so Without further ado, it's time to begin All-Star Race festivities here at North Wilkesboro as we're about to get the All-Star Open underway. We're going green here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Green flag in the air. All-Star Open is underway. Three wide in the middle pack with Draven Sand. Oh, they're in the wall and El Bigelow's around. He's upside down. Aiden Bigelow goes around and he flips upside down from trying to take the lead away on the first lap. He gets contact and he goes flipping upside down to bring out the first caution of the race. What a start to the Open. My goodness. Who would have seen that coming? Wow, the 18 was going for the lead on Garrett Albertson, and he hits the 42, making contact right here on the corner. Let's see if we can get a good view of that. Look at that view, man. That is an amazing view of the 18 car going flying, trying to take the lead from the 42. And my goodness, it was a hard crash on the 18 car. And let me see if I can get a better view of this, or a different view of this, I should say. So here's another view of this from the spectator camera. There you see, look at the 18. He got too tight on that corner. Try to get the lead from the 42 of Garrett Albertson. And then he makes contact with the 42 and he flips upside down. And I think Alexander Rowe got a little piece of that. The 18. And the 18 just flies around like a top. Wow, that is one crazy start to the race here at the All-Star Open. Maybe a sign of things to come here on the very first lap. Wow, who would have seen that coming? Oh my goodness, the 18 just flipping and flopping all around. And the caution will come out first time here in the Open. As the 18, well, he might not be able to transfer at this point right now. Given the state of his car after the wreckage. And through it all, the race to the line, it was led by Draven Sand. And they just got the 18 onto pit road just before they were about to make contact. So a close call there for those drivers in the lead pack to avoid hitting that 18. What a start to this race here, though. What a start to the weekend in North Wilkesboro, as Aiden Bigelow is going to be out of contention for this Open to transfer into the All-Star race. Well, boy, what a crash that was. My goodness. There could be more coming along here, as they're not racing for points. They're racing for bragging rights. And to just be one of the top two drivers, the top two finishers, to transfer to the All-Star race. As you can see, North Wilkesboro has been brought back to its former self, and it looks better than it had been when it last hosted a real cup race here back in 1996. And you got to give credit to all the workers, the employees that brought this track back to life at North Wilkesboro. It's really delightful to see a short track, a legendary track like this, being resurrected for a special weekend like this one. So the lead goes to Draven Sand in the 31 car, and his teammate Cassidy Reynolds is in the All-Star race. So Draven Sand is looking to join his teammate into that race to transfer in. And Mitch Barrier running in second position right now in that number 2 car. Let's hope the double fall restarts work out here, because I have them on for this race, and hopefully let's see if they have enough time to set up a double fall restart at this track. Here we go. Double fall restarts are about to go in progress. So here we go. Here goes nothing. About to get back to the green flag at North Wilkesboro Speedway. It doesn't get any better than this. We're back to green at North Wilkesboro. Oh no, Draven Sand around from the lead! Oh my goodness! Draven Sand gets turned from the race lead. Another caution will fly. Holy cow. That's the second time in a row that the leader has been taken out. What a race this has become so far. What a start. Holy cow. Oh boy. The 2 car was the one that made contact with Draven Sand, and he goes around. Oh man, this is just insanity to start off here at North Wilkesboro. Incredible racing so far. Garrett Albertson will be your leader under caution. Oh my gosh, this is just crazy. It's been a crazy race so far. My goodness. Oh, what happened here? Does Matt Gomes have a problem? Oh, one half is very slow and the other half is going its regular speed. Not sure what that was about. I don't know if they're trying to get back into the line or something, but they better do so quickly before they get a lap down. Never mind, they're going to get back onto the track and back to where they were. So I kind of thought for a second that they were going to not catch up with the leaders and get lapped. So that would have been really something. Just give me about one moment. I'm making a few adjustments here and there. Anyway, there we go. The leader is Garrett Albertson under the caution for the second time. We've had 2 restarts in a row to start off where the leader was taken out. And these cars are much stronger than they have been in the previous seasons we've run in the PLCS. So that's why you're seeing less and less drivers out of the race instantly after getting into a crash or two, as the cars can handle a little bit more than they could have in previous seasons, I should say. You can see some damage, by the way, to several cars that have been bumping around, avoiding crashes, the first 2 incidents we've had here today. And that's why you're seeing less and less drivers retiring instantly. They still have a chance even getting to a wreck or 2 or being lapped 1 lap or 2 down. They still have a shot to win a race. We've had several comeback stories in the past couple events we've run here in the PLCS, so we might see another one here today. The leader is back to Garrett Albertson, who started on the pole in this race, so he has come back around to take the lead starting from the pole position, and let's see if he can hang on and win this race. Both Legacy Motor Club vehicles are in this open. They have to qualify through the open with Albertson and Claire Richardson, who happens to be in 5th position right now, both 42 and 43. Albertson, by the way, was the runner-up at Darlington last weekend. That's why he's here. That's been the closest he's been to a win so far in the season. He was a runner-up at Darlington to Connor Breton in the Goodyear 400 we had last weekend. And Claire Richardson led a couple laps that race, believe it or not. But she had a tire problem, a cut tire, I think, and she ended up losing the race there. So we're going back to double fall restarts. And the last time we had the double fall restarts, it didn't go so well for the leaders. We'll see if the leaders will be able to get through this time around here at North Wilkesboro, and I'm sure it's going to have a lot more wrecks here today. To the green flag we go. I'm sure the 77, I'm sure the 42 had to back off a bit. He didn't want to wreck, but he lost the lead in terms of because of his terrible start. One car went up in the wall. I think that was Quinn Porter that went up into the wall. Oh, Lieto's getting loose, and he's able to hang on. Logan Lieto hangs on after getting loose. Little contact there. He's able to hang on tight. And now the 7 of Alexander Rowe is in 2nd position. Yeah, we saw Quinn Porter. He got up into the wall. He nearly spun. He nearly got turned around in that last sequence. And he was able to save it. He's not going to save this one, though. He goes around by the 24 of Austin Stitzel and brings out the caution. Oh, man. We just talked about Quinn Porter getting through, being able to get through, getting nearly turned around to the wall. But he gets turned around anyway and brings out the caution. Oh, no, Richard Morphy. And Austin Stitt and Colin Cropley also spin, racing back to the caution. Oh boy, this is getting crazy. Holy cow. All of them, these drivers racing for bragging rights, all trying to transfer into the All-Star race. Making some aggressive moves back and forth now. Leaders are coming to pit road during this caution sequence, and Luke Walker's going to stay out. I'm not sure if he's on the lead lap. I think he might be on the lead lap. I don't think he was lapped during the last sequence, so Luke Walker is staying out. And I do know that Aiden Bigelow might be out of contention to win this race. He was involved in that wreck in the last wreck, so he's just trying to get a few laps back. Anyway, pit stops, green under the caution, and looks like it'll be Ronald Maravilla out of pit road first. So the 77 will come off pit road first, and I think they're going to mark Luke Walker as the race leader. So if that is the case, then Luke will be your leader when we get back to the green. Just going to put a wave around on the 18 because I do not want lap cars to get in the way of the leaders, and we should have all the lead lap cars up in the front. I know there is like a feature in the Better Cautions mod that allows lap cars to go to the back of the pack with the 1 to go signal being given, but it only works about half the time, and when it does work, it's like cars behind have to slow down when the lap cars are ahead. It just makes it for a complete mess. It just makes it, it's a huge mess for most of the time. So I decided to just give the 18 the wave around. He'll get a lap back from this, but at least he's not going to be in the way of the leaders. So Luke Walker will lead back to the green flag. He did not come to pit road during that last sequence of stops. Luke Walker running a one-off entry for McLaren Racing. As I mentioned, both McLaren and Andretti Autosport making one start here in this All-Star race, in this All-Star weekend, with the Walkers, as Luke is running for McLaren and Leia is running for Andretti Autosport. And Leia is running in the number 26. Oh, she's running 5th place, so I think she's a former All-Star race winner, if I can recall correctly. But she decided to not take the automatic entry into the All-Star race and decided to qualify through the All-Star Open so that she can race against her brother Luke at least one more time, with the Walkers facing off against each other. So she wanted a little extra challenge for Leia, and I do appreciate the modesty there, giving the spot over to, I think, Pichu. And Pichu was an All-Star race winner as well, so Pichu's going to be in the All-Star race later tonight. Back to the green when we get back. When the pace car comes down to pit road, we'll be back to green flag territory. Just 20 more laps, or 19 when we get back to the green. There'll be 19 more laps until the competition caution will come out. At this point, we might not even need the competition caution with all the crashes we've seen here today. Back to the green. Let's see if the 28 can hold off the pack, who are all on fresher tires. And the green flag waves again. And the 28, no surprise there, did not get a good jump, as he is on much worn tires while the others come to pit. So he's right now a sitting duck, but maybe not. He's going for the lead. And we have another caution right off the bat. Wow, it didn't take long until another caution flew. Oh, the 3 of Colin Cropley. It looks like, I don't know if he was trying to enter pit road or just got turned around, but I think he got turned around. Oh, wow. Yeah, there was some crashing. Dylan Ebrahimian got turned around, and Austin Stitzel as well, and a couple cars were also among those in the mess. What a wreckfest. Oh boy, what a wreckfest this has become here in the All-Star weekend. Oh man, they're all fighting for bragging rights here today. This is a lot of fun. This is really fun, despite having so many cautions here today, not getting really a great green flag run in, but they're still running very aggressively back and forth between leaders and bleed packs when they stay under green. It is just a fun thing to do. I mean, it's so much fun. Anyway, we're going to go back to the green flag in just a couple more laps, and yeah, fourth caution of the day already. It's like we've had a caution every sequence. And that's the All-Star Open right for you, because they are so aggressive. They are very aggressive running at the corners right now. And they're doing everything they can to transfer into the All-Star race. And there's a lot of beating and banging here today between back and forth and the drivers and all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun. It's going to be a fun night, I'm sure, for the All-Star race. So anyway, going back to green very soon, as Luke Walker is going to hang on to the lead. And he has yet to pit in the race. So I wonder if he's going to be able to make it without taking a single pit stop. Probably not, but he is just leading while he still can. Just making things interesting for the drivers behind him to get to transfer to the All-Star race, and they have to be within they have to finish in the top 2 to transfer. So that's going to make things interesting. To the green flag, we'll be back out, I think, in no, not this lap, not the next lap, I should say, but they're just doing the wave around. They're just doing the going around a little bit, and then they'll be back to green flag as soon as the track is all clear. And every car is still on the track. Every car that started is still on the track, so they're still going to start, and they're still going to run here. With Ronald Moravilla running in the second position right now, so he has the other transfer spot, the 77, and Mitch Berry is running third position, and Leia Walker worked her way up to fourth. She might catch up to Luke. Maybe on this restart, she might be able to get to Luke. So this will be a lot of fun. Wouldn't that be funny if Luke and Leia were the 2 transfer spots in the Open? Yeah, that would be something. that would be insane. Yeah. Luke and Leia have had a handful of All-Star events they've run in their careers, and they're looking to both join Pichu in the All-Star race. Ron Marvilla has not had a lot of luck as of late, but he's looking to transfer in for himself. He's looking to get in the All-Star race, and I believe his teammate is in the All-Star race. No, he's not in the All-Star race. Alexander Rowe here, so both Spire entries are in the Open. So here we go. Marvilla has been pretty good on restarts in these past 2. We'll see if he can get another one here. When we get back to the green, there we go. Green flag is back out. And what a jump he got. And now the Walkers are going to be battling for second and third. And that's exactly what the Walkers wanted. They want to battle 1-2 together. How will they hold up? Oh, bumper to bumper, side by side. One car nearly spun, and now the car spins. 14 spins. That's Rafael Meka going around, bringing out another caution. They'll race back to the line. Number 2 is going to try to take it from Maravilla. Mitch Berry takes the lead under caution. Yes, he does. 9 into the wall. Able to save it, and able to keep the car rolling. Oh boy, that was scary for the 9 car. But he was able to keep it rolling. Oh boy. What a wreck fest here at the All-Star Open. But this is exactly what the fans wanted to see. But we have another wreck to show you as well. As you see, the 24 goes flipping. And the 42 is hit as well. And look at the car fly. My goodness. Austin Sissel's just having a rough night here in the All-Star Open. Oh boy, these guys all looking to fight for every position, even though points are not scored, but they're still fighting for every position. There you see another look at that number 9, Nathan Ormond, getting loose, nearly spun out by Maravilla right there, nearly bringing out the caution. Close call there for that number 9 team, and they're able to continue. And more pit stops, and Luke Walker might have had to take his pit stops, so he lost the lead. And I think the lead's going to Claire Richardson. Now, let me just fast forward a little bit, because I know you don't want to see any more of those drivers going around during the caution. But Claire Richardson is going to be your leader, and they're going to have lap cars in the middle of the top 10, and I don't think I can extend this caution for one more lap until sometimes when I do extend this caution for another lap, it's going to it's gonna not bring the green flag out. So I'm not going to be able to do a wave around here at this point. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, back to green. Here we go. Claire Richardson and Rafael Meka, who just got turned around, and that last caution are in the top 2. How strange is that? Meka goes from being turned around to taking the lead to the green flag. What a turnaround for that 14. Oh boy. Oh, and the wall, and they spin. Richardson is around. 45-31 is taken out. 45 is out as well. Oh man, and it continues. And the leader is Alexander O. And looks like 51 got his lap back. Nilson Herrera. He had to earn it the hard way, and sure enough, he got his lap back the hard way. Oh my goodness. Drama continues in the All-Star Open. And I think this will now serve as the competition caution we've been talking about. And like I said, we might have not needed the competition yellow because of all the wreckage we've had here today. So, yeah, I guess no need for a competition caution now, so this will serve as the competition caution. Lot of wrecks. All in the open. My goodness. I mean, they're all fighting to get into the top 2. My goodness. It's the last chance for them to get the bragging rights to become an All-Star race winner. The last chance for them to say that they have won an All-Star race in the PLCS. And the last chance to show off their skills, their competition in front of the best drivers in the series. So it's their last chance to show that they can run with the big boys. Rafael Meka is your leader. He came back from spinning earlier. I wonder if he intentionally spun himself out so he can pit or maybe stay out and take the lead. Because you don't normally see a driver spinning out then taking the lead all of a sudden within the next couple laps. Oh no, now the 14 has a problem. He has to come to pit road. Oh man, looks like the car can no longer handle the damage it's sustained from getting turned around earlier. And now it looks like they're going to have to come to pit. And the green flag will wave and they're going to have the 7 be the leader. And there he goes. Rowe is the leader. We're back to green in the open. Oh man, they're hitting the wall. 2 is into the wall too. Oh, 28 trying to get back on track. He hits the pit road barrier. And no caution, we stay green. And now the 44 spins, and now there's a big crash. Huge crash. Albertson and Ibrahimian around, and so is the 78 car also spinning around. What a crazy, crazy sequence that was. They'll be back to the caution again. 7 car will lead to the to the yellow flag. A lot of cars wrecking back and forth. My goodness, it's been crazy. This All-Star Open has just been insane. Holy cow. I mean, it looked like they were going to be clean there. They got another green flag lap in at least, but still another crash happened. This time involving Dylan Ibrahimian, and he goes flipping and he goes flying. He goes upside down. Why were they going 4 wide there when they were in the middle of the pack? My goodness. Holy cow. Wow. I mean, back and forth, they've been wrecking all night long here in North Wilkesboro, and boy, oh boy, this might be a sign of things to come in the All-Star race. It's going to have the same amount of drivers as in the Open. I don't know why Leia Walker was up on the wall like that. I'm not sure why did they, the Leia Walker machine get up on the wall like that. That's super weird. And I think the 24 was in reaction to the 38 getting hit from the back by the 38 car, spinning around. And a hard crash on Luke Walker we saw during that sequence. And he just, right there, he got loose. He got hit by Mitch Barrier. And then right there, tried to get to pit road. He didn't see the barriers coming in, and he hits him. And he had hard damage on that 28 car. That 28 is done. Boy, what a race this has become. Oh my goodness. Look at how many leaders we've had so far. And it could be anybody's race at this point. It could be anybody and to transfer to the All-Star race. Porter and Walker are done. They are out of the race. So they will not be back here in this All-Star Open. I think just about every driver's in the right position. So we're going to get back to green. The top 10 is what matters, though. Anyway, Rowe and the number 1 car, that number 1 is driven by Richard Morphy, are both in the top 2. So we'll see if they can hang on halfway through this race back to green. Three wide for third, but a battle for the lead with Rowe and Morphy. And now the 9 in the wall by the number 7. Oh, 7's loose. Able to save it and avoid spinning. Just saved it. Oh, man. Close call there. In the wall again. 9 is still in the wall. Can't get out of it. And now the 42's in front. 42 leads. Trying to stay out of the wall. Morphy to the low bottom. And he's going for the lead, too, halfway through the Open. See if he gets the lead from Albertson. And he clears him. Just clears him, but I think 42 might have some fight. No, he's not. He's in the wall, too. Too close. Battle for second now. Getting loose. Oh, the 8 car loose again. But Nieto with the save. Still bumping and banging each other. Trying to get in the top 2. Morphy leads. And the second spot to Mitch Barrier. Leah Walker in third. Let's see if she can make a move on the 2. Here she comes. Beating and banging her way to the second spot. Nilson Herrera is fourth. He was a lap down earlier. He got his lap back. And now he's in second. What a comeback for this 51 team. They were down a lap. They got their lap back. Now they're running in the top 5. Loose again. Albertson trying to save, and he does. Albertson just saves it. Matt Gomes in third now. And he's going for second. He's trying to get at least a set to get to the top 2 to advance into the All-Star race. Morphy in the lead now. Oh, there's contact. They finally went around. 42 spinning around, bringing out the caution. 42 just went around, and the caution finally came out. The longest green flag run we've had in this race. And the leader's going to go to Richard Morphy. And look at Matt Gomes just take second from Nelson Herrera back to the caution. Wow, he knew he had to make an aggressive move, and sure enough, he got the job done. But now they're pitting, and Logan Nieto, I think, is going to be your leader. Oh, never mind. He's not. He's a lap car. Now they have lap cars in front. Oh, wow. Richard Morphy's going to have an advantage then. So, I'm sorry. Mitch Barry's going to have an advantage then. So the green flag's out. I had no idea that there were going to be lap cars to start at the front. Okay. Gonna have to let all the lap cars go. Caution's out already, and I'm not even gonna try to look and see. I think I'm gonna. Oh, it's Garrett Albertson again. He spun. He got turned around. Wow, that was a sequence that was not supposed to happen there. I apologize. I didn't anticipate that they were gonna put lap cars in front again. So, yeah, 42 was spun around. Caution's out. The leader's going to be. I think it's gonna be Mitch Barrier. It is Mitch Barrier going to be in front. So Mitch Barrier will be the leader back to the caution. Alrighty guys, everyone's lined up where they should be. So hopefully we'll get a clean restart from this. But I highly doubt we're going to last a few laps with the way these guys have been racing tonight. So back to the green we go as Richard Morphy and Mitch Barrier 1-2 in this race. Green flag back in the air. Good start for the 1 car. Here comes Leah Walker for second place. Here comes Dylan Ebrahimian. Also trying to come back from his wreck earlier in the race to try to take the lead away. Oh, getting loose again. They're getting loose. Austin Sitzel going for second after he flipped earlier in the race today. He also flipped out earlier in the race, and now he's made a comeback. Richard Morphy pulls away. Ebrahimian going for second. A transfer spot. Getting loose, and Rowe spins around. Rowe goes around to bring the caution out. Alexander Rowe spins. And Richard Morphy will lead to the caution. Austin Sitzel looks like he's going to take second position away. He's got the other transfer spot right now in his hands. Oh boy, it's going to get more intense. These guys are all fighting to transfer into the All-Star race. We're back to green, and I apologize if I took too quickly. This race goes by very fast. We're going to get another caution anyway because Colin Cropley got turned around. Look who took the lead. The number 9 took the lead. That is Nathan Ormond. He took the lead. Wow. That was quick. And I missed it. I apologize. These things go by so fast, so quickly. Yeah. And I'm not even prepared for that. Anyway, 20 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Richard Morphy in the lead right now. Nathan Ormond just got a bad jump from second place. And now the one car takes the lead in front. 44 of Dylan Ebrahimian is going for second place. Here comes Logan Nieto. Here comes the 3-wide battle. In the middle, they're getting loose again. Getting really loose. 4 wide, all the top 5. In the wall goes the 77, and he goes for a spin. And now the 19, 3 spins as well. They'll race again to the line. The 1 takes the lead under caution. Nieto hangs on to second place. Let's just go right on to the finish right here because there's been so much wrecks here today. We're going to get right onto it. 13 laps to go in the open. Let's see if who's going to transfer into the All-Star race. Here we go, folks. Back to the green flag in the open. It's going to be a lot of fun here today. Green flag back in the air. 13 laps to go at North Wilkesboro. Nieto got a jump. He got the much-needed good jump. Bernesh down the high line, and so is the one of Richard Morphy. Morphy's trying to hang on to second to transfer. He just wants to hang on to second place at this point. Oh, they're into the wall. Oh, they nearly spun, and they saved it. Oh, boy. Now Morphy for the lead. Can he get the lead from Logan Nieto? Oh, and Ebrahimian spins. Ebrahimian is around, and the caution will fly. Ebrahimian spins around. He'll race back to the line. Morphy hangs on to the lead. Holy cow, my goodness. Oh my goodness. This race has been something. Back to green 6 to go. Okay, we're just going to get right onto it, man. We're just going to get to it. Just going to get right onto it. Logan Nieto leading. 5 laps to go in the open. Oh boy, they're getting loose and getting turned around. This is the key battle for second here. This is to transfer into the All-Star race. Big battle. In the wall goes Leia, and Nelson Herrera gets by and takes second place. 3-4 wide in the middle pack. Going up in the wall, still 4 wide. Still getting loose. All running in the back of the pack. Oh boy, I think Logan Nieto has the lead down pat. Now they're going around. Herrera spins around. Herrera spins. They go around. The caution will fly. Oh my goodness. What a race this was. And Leia Walker just hung on to second place. How about that? That is just incredible. Wow. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. What a race this has become. With Logan Nieto and Leia Walker right now in the top 2 to transfer. Holy cow, man. This has just been a phenomenal... This has been a wreck fest. I mean, these guys were all fighting to try to compete and try to win this race. I mean, you just couldn't believe it. It was insanity back and forth. It's been all insanity, like, in this All-Star Open. Holy cow. I mean, it just was on another level. I mean, my goodness, this race was just wrecks after wrecks after wrecks. I mean, this has just been amazing. Just to say the least, this race, the Open, has just been a phenomenal start to this running, I should say. And you might have noticed that the lap counter is a little bit wacky, and that's because I've added another 2 laps, and I'm not sure if it's going to work. Oh yeah, it's going to work, yeah. I'm trying something different here. I'm going to be adding a green-white checker overtime. Another 2 laps to run. We'll try to get this race finished under green, because why not? I never used this before because sometimes it can be a little finicky from what I've heard from other users that have run with the Better Cautions mod software. But you do have the option to add 2 more laps for a green-white checker finish, and I'm going to try to do that here because why not? It's the Open, and there's going to be a lot of twists and turns. So this race is not over yet. We're going to try to run a green-white checker, an old-style green-white checker, with a 2-lap dash to the finish. And this might be the only time I get to use the green-white checker. I might only have one time. I think once I'm only going to do it. So I'm only going to have 1 green-white checker, and that's it. And once we're not going to have any more attempts after this, I don't think. So anyway, this is the 1 green-white checker attempt. We're going to run a few more. We're going to run just 2 more laps. Because why not? It's the Open. Here we go, folks. 2 more laps to go here in North Wilkesboro. This will be a lot of fun. Hang on to your seats. 2 more laps. North Wilkesboro, we are green back again. Three wide for the lead. In the wall goes Nieto. And Ibrahimian leads. Down the white flag they go for the transfer spots. Herrera to the bottom, trying to hang on. They're spinning around. They're going to keep racing. They'll race back to the line to transfer in. Herrera has the edge. Here comes Rowe. Calzieto have a comeback into the final corner. And there's Rowe getting the pass. Down the final turn. Who's going to transfer in? Side by side. Nieto transfers in. Herrera does too. They had a final run on the final 2 laps, and Nieto will transfer with Nilson Herrera. What a finish! Logan Nieto transfers in, and my goodness, that last lap was insane. Alexander Rowe had the lead, and then he didn't have the lead. It was a lapped car. And Ibrahimian was close to transferring in. And then somehow 51 and 8 transferred in. I don't know if the 7 slowed down in front of the 44. But the 8 car just transfers into the All-Star race. Along with the 51 Nilson Herrera. Holy cow, what a finish that was. Oh my goodness. It came down to... And this is why we had that extra 2 laps run. Oh boy, that was just amazing. My goodness, that just came down to the wire. It was an amazing finish, boy. And Logan Nieto just transfers in as the All-Star Open winner. And there's that final sequence of the final lap in slow motion. Look at this, 3 wide. Rowe was a lapped car, so he had so he didn't factor into winning this race. But he made it interesting, all right. He bumped out Ibrahimian at the very end of the race. And Logan Nieto was able to use that to his advantage and take the win away from Nilson Herrera on that final lap, that crazy final lap here at North Wilkesboro. Oh my goodness, it was just a thrilling finish here in the All-Star Open. And Logan Nieto will transfer into the Open All-Star race along with Nilson Herrera. That was crazy. I mean, my goodness, it was just... Well, it was thrilling. It definitely was thrilling and lived up beyond expectations. And boy, it was a ride. It was one heck of a ride. Can't wait to see what the All-Star race will be. Your final results from North Wilkesboro and the Open. Logan Nieto is your winner, with Nilson Herrera transferring into the All-Star race. And Dallin Ibrahimian falls just short of transferring into the All-Star race on that thrilling sequence. Leah Walker was 4th, and she also will not be competing in the All-Star race here today. Ronald Marvila ended up 5th, and Claire Richardson was 6th. And there's Richard Morphy finished in the 7th position. So he had a problem, an issue, and had to drop back. And those all the rest of the drivers in the order. And the Open was just amazing. It was a phenomenal race in the Open. Oh my gosh, it was just so thrilling, very thrilling. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the Open, and we're now going to do the heat races now to set up the lineups for the All-Star race, so stay tuned. The heat races are coming up next. Alrighty guys, we are back here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. It's the first of our 2 heat races, and each heat will last 60 laps. This first heat race will determine the inside row of the All-Star race. Now, the lineups were all determined randomly among the drivers, and so the ones on the in this race will start 1st, 3rd, 5th, and so on. So the winner of this race, the heat race, will start on the pole for the All-Star race, and the winner of race number 2 will start 2nd, 4th, and then the others will start 4th and 6th, and so on. So it's just 60-lap heat races in each of them. This is the first of 2, so let's take a look at the lineup for this heat race here at North Wilkesboro. Robert Smith starts on the pole for the first heat race alongside Avi Sachs in the front row. Then Chris Leone starts in row 2 with Connor Breton. In row 3 with Quinn Moore and the Open winner Logan Nieto. Row 4 with James Richardson and Pichu. Row 5, Hayden Stringer and George Rourke, and finally rounding out the field will be Casey Hoyt. To the green we go on our first of 2 heat races, 60 laps each, to determine the inside row of the All-Star race starting lineup. Here we go. Robert Smith will lead to the green flag underway for the first of 2 heat races here in North Wilkesboro. Looks like the start has been a little bit more tamer than there has been in the last race. Oh, wow, they're still loose there. A little constant loose there, but they're doing all right. They're doing okay. I mean, the Open was a wreck fest last time. They were all battling to make the top 2 to make it into the All-Star race. It was a tight battle. It came down to a 2-lap green-white checker finish, and it was won by Logan Nieto in a thrilling finish there earlier today. And Nieto's running in this first heat race here to try to get the pole position, believe it or not. Trying to go from the Open to the pole. Very impressive of that 8 car. Nieto was able to trying to close in and navigate through this traffic. Trying to work his way to the front. 3-wide battle with George Rourke and Avi Sachs. Oh boy, 12's in the wall. 12 goes up into the wall. Is trying to hang on. He gets tight and nearly turns Avi Sachs. But Leon stays with it. He stays alive and is able to continue the race. A close call there by the 12. Here comes Nieto, though, to 3rd place. Here he comes. Takes 3rd spot away. Up to 3rd now. Trying to navigate through the lap traffic. Oh, Avi Sachs nearly turns the 3 around of Colin. He nearly turns the 19 of Hayden Stringer around, I should say, and was able to save it. But it's Robert Smith all out in front right now, all being in front of the pack currently early in this heat race for the pole position. Oh, Sachs nearly turned again. Wow, the 5 car has just been in another one tight squeeze after another. Not sure what the 5 is trying to achieve here. Is trying to claw for every position possible, but still getting a little loose back and forth. George Rourke goes to the bottom on the 34, Quentin Moore, as he takes the position from the 34. Here comes Pichu. He's in the 45, by the way, but it's going to be listed as 46 because I do not want to have 2 numbers listed on the scoreboard, on the ticker. And, wow, ticker's not working right now. But, oh, well, it's just the first... Oh, no, it is working. Oh, sorry, I thought it wasn't. Anyway, Pichu's taking the position from George Rourke. There he goes. He takes position away from George Rourke. And now the 12 car, the 12 of Chris Leone is able to make the pass on the 47 Casey Hoyt, but still got a lot of work to do right in front of him. With a lot less cars, it means there's a lot less chance of wrecks going on, and there were some cars that were loose early on, but are able to continue the race. So I applaud them for being a little more tamer. But I'm sure that that's all gonna change when the All-Star race happens, and they're gonna start to wreck each other again. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, 6 is in the wall, and Richardson saves it, but wow, a hard hit to the 6 car. Into the wall he goes, and he's in the back now. Not a good run for that number 6 team. He nearly nearly spun out, but able to continue the race. 12, Chris Leone. Oh, he's in the wall. Now they're getting loose again. Holy cow. They're getting real close now. Both are very close to wrecking each other out to bring the caution out in this first heat race. Boy, we wouldn't want those 2 damaged cars in the back now, would we? Now, would we? Not much doing here in the front pack. Robert Smith has got this down in control. He has been in control in this first heat race. So he'll start on, if he hangs on, he'll start on the pole for the All-Star race. And he might be one of the drivers to watch out for in this All-Star race. He's a former All-Star race winner, I thought I might add. So he's got experience already. And here comes Logan Nieto going for the position here as Nieto gets by, takes the spot from the 23 car of Connor Breton. He's now in second place. He might try to go for the lead right now. Logan Nieto has done pretty well. He has done phenomenally well after winning the Open. He's had to survive a lot of wrecks back and forth, but Nieto is doing a pretty good job. He's running in second position. He could start from the Open to the pole position. I don't know if that's ever happened before in any All-Star events here in the PLCS. And well, it looks like Richardson's going to need a miracle in order to gain ground on these drivers, but again, it's just the first heat race, so maybe a sign of things to come. Maybe a sign of things to come. On the lap 17 now, this heat race is a battle between Hayden Stringer and Chris Leone. And Leone goes to the bottom. Let's see if he can try to pass Hayden Stringer. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to, unless if he just nudges him out of the way. Well, he's going to have to try to do it the hard way now. He's still going to go for the position. Still trying to get every position possible. Trying to get a better starting spot in the upcoming All-Star race. Still bind side by side now, still beating and banging now to the front, and he's able to make the pass, able to make the position. In the last race, these guys couldn't go a couple laps without wrecking each other. I mean, they were all trying to get in the Open. They were trying to make the top 2. And Logan Nieto was able to hold them off, and Nelson Herrera will join him in the All-Star race itself. So this will be yeah, that was like a pretty banged up All-Star Open. About a third of the way done here in the first heat race of the All-Star qualifications, heat number 1. It's been all Robert Smith here today, and Robert Smith, he didn't get in by winning a race this season, but he got in by being a former All-Star race winner back in season 41. And the other, Maxwell Smart, who will be in the second heat race, he was the All-Star race winner back in season 40. So Robert Smith has had some experience in the All-Star race. He won back in season 41. Look at Nieto though, what a run for him in second place. I mean, he came from the Open. He had to qualify through the All-Star Open to get in. So Nieto is doing pretty good. He might be one of the ones to watch here in the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro. It's all about the bragging rights. There are no points to be given out here in this race. Connor Breton in third position now. And Breton was our winner last weekend at Darlington Raceway. It was a thrilling race there at the track Too Tough to Tame. He was able to hold off the pack for the win. Caution is out for the first time in this first heat race. So after 25 laps, we finally have our first caution of the first heat race, and James Richardson gets turned around. Yeah, I'm not sure why Chris Leone turned around the 6, even though they were nowhere near the front of the pack, but I think it was all about probably about that beating and banging that these guys had to go through with each other, and I think Leone had enough of that 6 beating and banging his front the entire heat race, and so he just took him out. Wow, that is some bad blood there. Holy cow. Hopefully, well, we might see more of that in the All-Star race itself, because everyone's going to be very aggressive in that All-Star race. We're going to be at the halfway point when we get back to green flag for the All-Star Heat Race 1, and we're going to the green again. Nieto got a bit of a better jump, but it looks like Robert Smith is going to try to hang on the inside lane. They're 3 wide for second. They better be real careful right here, trying to get through the pack. 3 wide in the middle, and now Hayden Stringer goes around. Hayden Stringer around, he spins. No caution yet, we stay green. He was way in the back when he got turned around. 19 spins, and I'm sure there will not be a caution until they feel like that the 19 will slow down the progress of the leaders, and looks like the 19 is going to get back up to speed, and so the race will remain green. Robert Smith hangs on through that chaotic restart. He was able to hang on to the lead. Oh no, George Warwick nearly spun. Oh, nearly loose with Chris Leone. Oh man. Now Nieto has fallen back after getting contact during the green flag restart. Avi Sachs, second place now. He's closing in on Robert Smith. If he gets this win, he'll be on the pole for the All-Star race. This race determines the inside row. The second race coming up will determine the outside row. Here comes Sachs. To the bottom he goes. Let's see if he can try to clear the 21 right here. Oh, Nieto and Pichu together. Oh man, 3 wide. Very aggressive, but we have a battle for the lead between Avi Sachs and Robert Smith. Smith is trying to hang on, but the car is turning tight in turn 4. Might be what the 5 needed to get by the 21. And there goes Avi Sachs. He takes the lead from Robert Smith on the first heat race, going for the pole position in the All-Star race. Oh, now they're spinning again. Logan Nieto spins, and now the caution will come out. Nieto just couldn't hang on anymore with the drivers in the pack being very aggressive, and the caution will fly again as Nieto spins around. And the 8 car with some damage, and he's not going to be able to get a really good position to start off here in this All-Star race. 5 car is going to be the leader back to the green flag, and in case you're wondering, no, there's not going to be a green-white checker like we had in the Open for these heat races, because they're just going to determine the starting lineup. But I will have the green-white checker in the race itself, in the All-Star race itself, if we need it. Because why not? It's the All-Star race, so, you know, bragging rights on the line. We're just going to do this for fun. Green flag, back in the air, and Robert Smith got a better jump than Avi Sachs. That high line, I don't know what's up with the outside line, but the outside line seems to always be the best line to be at. 3 wide, Avi Sachs is loose, and now they're getting loose again. Leone into the wall. No caution is out, no caution. Second place too with Connor Breton and Avi Sachs. battling it out now. Robert Smith retakes the lead. Probably the car to watch, the car to beat in this race here at North Wilkesboro. And he has taken the lead again in heat number 1. 23 in third place. He's trying to get second place from Avi Sachs. Looks down to the low line. He's going to the bottom. Logan Nieto to the bottom lane. Has taken the 4th position away. He spun out earlier, but has worked his way back up to 4th. Impressive run for that 8 car. The 8 car is trying to make a comeback. I got to admit, though, the 8 car coming back from a spin, that's just amazing. I mean, it's amazing to see a driver coming back from a spin to work his way back up to the top 5. We've seen a handful of drivers achieve that, believe it or not, early on. A track like this, anything is possible. Avi Sachs trying to hang on a second behind Connor Breton. He knows he can't go for that lead now. He's got to protect second. Oh, he's loose. Oh, he went loose there. He saves it. He shook him off there. He shook off Connor Breton. Wow, that's a veteran move right there. Trying to shake off Connor Breton in from second place. Wow, that is amazing. 10 laps to go. This is the heat race. This is a heat race, folks, and already we're seeing some drama between the drivers in the lead in front of the pack. Wow. Anyway, 99 takes the position from James Richardson, and Richardson's just trying to at least try to get a good starting position. Doesn't look like Quinn Moore's going to have a great start to the race, unfortunately, for 34. But Casey Hoyt looks like he's done. Yeah, Hoyt looks like he's called it in, and he's decided to focus on the All-Star race. So they're packing up. So they're calling it quits on this heat race. And even though Hoyt will have to start from the back of the pack, though, the very back, I think at the dead last he'll probably start in the 47, but they're just going to focus now on the All-Star race coming in. So hopefully they can fix get the car fixed, and they'll be ready in time for the All-Star race. Down the final 6 laps for Robert Smith. It could be a sign of things to come for this 21 team. Probably having the best car of the on track so far. Trying to hold on the final 6 laps and get that pole position. Putting on a show for the fans here today at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Should be a lot of fun when we get to the All-Star race itself. A whole lot of fun when this race begins for the fans who waited so long for more action here at a fan favorite track, all trying to make a comeback and enjoy the race here. 4 to go. And they know they're going to lay off a bit on the wreckage, lay off wrecking and save the wrecking for another time and save it all for later. But 3 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro in heat race number 1. Robert Smith, no competition really behind him. Avi Sachs, though, is just too far out of reach to get the 21. But I'm sure he's not focused on this race. He'll focus on the main prize up ahead. That's the All-Star race coming up. And what a run for Pichu, running in the top 5 right now. It'll be a good starting position for him in the All-Star race itself. But well, that nice of him to bring that Adam Petty throwback back on track. One more lap here in heat race number 1. As George Rourke's battling with James Richardson for 6th position. In the back there, Robert Smith, no competition behind him. He will start on the pole here in the All-Star race. Here he comes to mark the end of heat race number 1. Robert Smith is going to start on pole position for the All-Star race. The former All-Star race winner is going to be on the pole for the first the All-Star race here at North Wilkesboro later tonight. A 21 car looks really solid, and they'll be the ones to watch in this All-Star race coming up. So there's the results from heat race number 1. Hoyt had to retire early, but he'll have to start in probably dead last. But Robert Smith is your pole sitter for the heat race, and with Avi Saxon second, he will start in third position. Logan Nieto is finished in third. He'll start in fifth, I believe. Pichu will start in 7th. Brayton will start 9th. Richardson 11th. Rourke is 13th. Leon 15th. Stringer 17th. And Moore 19th. And Hoyt, as mentioned, will start 21st. So anyway, we're going to on with our second heat race coming up next. Hey guys, we're about to begin heat race number 2. This will determine the outside line of the starting lineup. Matthew Buss will start on pole for heat 2. All these lineups are randomly determined. Allison Rain will sit alongside him in row number 1. JP Lataro will be in row 2 with Maxwell Smart. Row 3 with Matt Hunter and Billy Bishop. Zachary Fitzwater, Salmon Oscon in row 4. And Nelson Herrera, Cassie Reynolds will start in row number 5. About to get underway for heat race number 2. As the cars begin to roll off the track, it'll be another 60-lap race to determine the lineup for the All-Star race. The inside row was determined already, so now we'll determine the outside row here in this race. About to get the green underway with Matthew Buss leading the field to the green flag, and we're underway in heat race number 2. Smart in the wall already. A little bit high in the wall, but able to continue the race. And what a good start for Allison Rain. She has taken the lead in this second heat race. JP Lataro in second position now. And he moves up to second over his teammate Matthew Buss. I mean, his other teammate Zachary Fitzwater is in this race. 3 of the 4 stored Haas cars are in the All-Star race, and the one that's not in is Rafael Meka, who didn't make it through the All-Star Open. And Nelson Herrera, you'll notice that he is spotting a different paint scheme. They've decided to change schemes for this All-Star race. They are going with black now instead of purple. So Nelson Herrera has decided to switch schemes in the middle of the race, and he had to start in the back of the pack because of it. But nevertheless, though, he's working his way up to the front back again on the restart on this second heat race. For the lead now, JP Lataro takes the lead from Allison Rain. And now they're 3 wide in the middle with Herrera and Buss and Samet Oscon. Well, they were 3 wide briefly, but Buss was able to get by the 51. And is able to get one of the 11 car. Oh, 51 is hitting the wall. 51 hits the wall. Now they're battling side by side between Allison Rain and JP Lataro. Can Rain retake the lead? Yes, she can. She has retaken the lead now as Matt Hunter nearly spun from the back of the pack, but able to hang on. Able to continue. Going to see a lot of those in the race all this entire All-Star race weekend. There's just simply not much room to run battling side by side. Lataro nearly spun around and saves it, and now Herrera in the back spins. And Rain takes the lead. Nelson Herrera gets turned around, but Matthew Buss nearly spun. No, Lataro nearly spun. Was able to save it, and now it's going on Rain, and Rain goes around racing to the caution. Oh my goodness, that was revenge there from the movie made in the last race. Holy cow, my goodness, what a start to this heat race. Let's see that again. Let's take a look at this again. Lataro was battling for the lead against Allison Rain, and then Rain nearly spins out JP Lataro, and from the back you can see Maxwell Smart took out Nilson Herrera, just wobbling all over the place. He takes him out and gets spun. And then here's what happened the next lap. I think Bus was just doing I think Bus was trying to get revenge on that 48 for nearly spinning out his teammate, and just took it out on Allison Rain. Wow. Yeah, what a wow, it's a great teammate to have there, as Loptaro's back by taking out Allison Rain, racing back to the caution. Wow, that is insane. Oh my gosh. Is Rain going to still be the leader? I think she still will be the leader, but still, wow, that is crazy. That is just a crazy sequence there. And I'm sure they're going to continue to run like this in the heat race. We're going to go back to green. And JP Lataro and Allison Rain will be on the front row. We'll see if Allison Rain will take revenge out on the 10. Will she be able to hang on to this lead? Let's go green. Back to green again. And now Matthew Buss is restarting third position, but he's got the high line, so he's going to lose a position there. Here comes Lataro and Rain battling side by side. Let's see what happens here. Oh, 16 goes up in the wall. Too close to that wall there. And now the 48 able to get by. Nearly 4 wide in the back there. But the 16 car was able to continue the race even after getting hit in the wall. I'm not sure how the 16 ends up in the wall. How did the 41 go up in the wall there too? Now we have a new battle for the lead here. Maxwell Smart goes to the bottom as he's going to try to take the lead. Second place from Allison Rain. And he does. By the way, the 20 car, Maxwell Smart, he made it into the All-Star race by being a former All-Star winner himself. Smart was a winner back in season 40, and Lataro was a winner at Circuit of the Americas this season, so that's how they got in to this All-Star race. Nilson Herrera making a comeback. He spun earlier. He's going for a top 5 spot now. What a turnaround for this man. Nilson Herrera. And now in third. Wow. He spun earlier. Now he's come back. Going for third. He wants more. He wants to win the All-Star race. He got in transferring as the runner-up of the Open. And Logan Nieto was the one that won the Open. And we got a spin. Billy Bishop is turned around. It will not be a caution. He spun from the back of the pack. And he's going to continue the race. We had one similar incident, and that happened with the driver in the back spinning, but they're able to stay green because they did not slow down the leader's progress, and did not get in the way of the race leader under the speed. So they stay green. Bishop is going to continue the race. Again, it's for the heat race. This is just to determine the starting lineups, but might be a sign of things to come as the 16 is nearly turned and somehow saves it. That has got to be the save of the year committed by Cassidy Reynolds, preventing the car from hitting the wall after nearly getting turned around. That is an amazing save by Cassidy Reynolds. That 16 team was able to keep it steady, and he will still be running in this. He's still running. Wow, a lot of great saves here in this race. That has got to be the save of the season by the 16, man. Unbelievable. That is an incredible save. Lataro pulls away a little bit. He's able to pull ahead of the pack, and Maxwell Smart runs second. Nilson Herrera in third position. Zachary Fitzwater just took fourth place from Matt Hunter and Allison Rain. We'll see if the 4 car can work his way back up to the top 3, and we'll see if Matt Hunter work his way up as well. Nilson Herrera in second place, trying to get second place from Maxwell Smart. And we'll see if he can try to close in on the number 10 car of J.P. Lautaro. Here we go. We're a little over a third of the way done here at North Wilkesboro. And we're going to be determining the lineups here for this for the outside lane here in this race. So now we'll see if Nelson Herrera can make the pass on Maxwell Smart. Goes to the bottom. Let's see if he takes the position away. Oh boy, little contact there, but able to keep the race going, and Herrera takes second. Now Fitzwater goes to fourth, but he's got to fight against Allison Rain. Two legends battling it out here in this race. In this open, battling one-on-one, and now Matt Hunter's going to join in the mix. So we got two veterans in this field, well, two and a rookie. We got a veteran, a champion, and a rookie in this field, all mixed in the All-Star race. Allison Rain has won more All-Star events than any other driver in this field. She has won 3 All-Star events and would like to take a 4th one home here today. And then Matt Hunter, a rookie who won earlier at Richmond. He's trying to get a good run out of this one. Oh, now they're 3 wide. 3 wide now. Zach Fitzwater able to clear both. Zachary Fitzwater is the winningest driver in PLCS history. He's yet to win a championship, shockingly. Will this finally be the season he wins it all? But Fitzwater is a former All-Star winner as well. I think he's won twice the All-Star race. Now he's battling with Matt Hunter to the bottom lane. Matt Hunter takes it away. Allison Rain going to get by the 4 as well. The 2 winningest drivers in series history battling it out here on this heat race. That's what the fans love to see. The 2 legends going head-to-head here, not for the win, but for a good position to try to get the top 5. Maybe try to get a good starting position out of this one. So it's, again, determine the outside row, the outside line, the outside row here for the All-Star race. But still a very exciting weekend that these drivers will be participating at here at North Wilkesboro. Sure going to be a lot of fun with all these drivers competing. Wonder if they're going to catch up to Billy Bishop, the lap car. It's still possible. It's very possible that these cars could catch up to lap traffic. It might play a factor. There's Salman Ozkan, a former champion in the series, running 7th position, so has yet to win this season, but Salmon is a former champion, is already in the All-Star race. As Matt Hunter is trying to take the spot away from the 48 car. Matt Hunter takes the spot away. Allison Rain takes it. The 48 gets by. And Allison Rain gets past, the 22, Matt Hunter goes by. JP and Nilsson, 1-2 right now. Maxwell Smart's going to stay in 3rd. And we'll see if he can try to close in on Nelson Herrera for 2nd position. And there's Matthew Buss, 9th position, running in the 9th spot. Matthew Buss is a 2-time winner this season. He won at Kansas, and of course he won the Daytona 500. The 2nd time he's won the Great American Race in the PLCS. But Buss not having a great day so far in the heat race in 9th spot. But he's trying to make the most of this opportunity, and maybe he'll try to play a factor into the All-Star race later on. We've seen some battles going back and forth between the drivers all night long, so we'll see if this will happen in the All-Star race. There's J.P. Lautaro, the leader. He's also a winner this season. I mentioned that he won at Circuit of the Americas, a road course race. With his expertise, is able to dominate that race from pole and win. And Lautaro is looking for more. He's looking to win another one here this season. I'm going to add another win later on as we start the second half next weekend. And it'll be Charlotte, by the way, the second half will begin in the Coca-Cola 600. That race, the longest of the season, will be a marathon for these drivers. And they'll have a lot, and we'll see if there's a unique winner out of this. Zachary Fitzwater going side by side with Allison Rain. And this is what the fans love to see. The two legends duking it out for position here in the All-Star Heat Race. These two will also battle it out in the All-Star Race itself later tonight. 48 car trying to hang on to the position by Zachary Fitzwater. We might see these two battle in the All-Star Race itself, along with the other drivers in the pack as well. Got a big mix of legends, veterans, maybe some rookies, and some winners. So, all in the All-Star Race, battling for bragging rights here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Billy Bishop, I mentioned he is a winner. He won at Atlanta Motor Speedway, the first race under the new reconfiguration of Atlanta Motor Speedway, which makes it for super speedway style racing. And Atlanta will be back on the schedule. It will be the series finale for the PLCS in November, when a champion will be crowned for the final time in the 45th and final season of the Pichu London Cup Series. So Atlanta is going to be a lot of fun to wrap up the long, over 10-year run of the Pichu London Cup Series, and it all will end at Atlanta. So it'll be a lot of fun. Can't wait for that race in the championship to see who the championship for will be for the final time this season, but that's going to be a long ways out. For now, we're still running here at North Wilkesboro, the All-Star Race. Turning our focus on the All-Star Race here to continue in the second heat race of 2. And then next weekend we'll be at Charlotte for the Coca-Cola 600. Almost 10 laps to go for the 10 of J.P. Lataro. And I'm sure these two drivers will battle it out in the race itself, with Robert Smith and J.P. Lataro maybe on the front row. So watch out for those two. Those two have won a handful of events together. Well, each of them have won a handful of events. But together, competing against each other, it's been great for them. Don't think Nelson Herrera will probably be able to catch the 10 car in time, though, but he's not focused on that. He's focused on running here the All-Star Race. He's focused on the big prize ahead, and he'll actually be starting ahead of Logan Nieto in the lineup if he hangs on, but he might play a factor. He might try to win this All-Star Race. He might be probably the dark horse of this race, but he is going to try to really make an impact here in this weekend's All-Star Race coming up. Maxwell Smart, by the way, third position. And another Maxwell is Nikki Maxwell. She's had a handful of victories in the season. I think she's a former All-Star Race winner, if I can recall correctly. Nikki Maxwell. The other Maxwell was Nikki Maxwell. And no, Maxwell Smart was a former All-Star Race winner in season 40. But Nikki never won the All-Star Race. Nikki won the Open back in season 39. Yeah, she won the Open back in season 39. One driver that wasn't able to make the trip to the All-Star weekend was Mike Hoppus, who won last year's All-Star Race. He simply just wasn't able to find a ride in time for the All-Star Race weekend, so we miss him, and we hope Mike Hoppus will be back later this season to run a race or two in the final PLCS season. He was our winner last year in the All-Star Race, so Mike Hoppus won't be in this race, but I just wanted to give him a shout out to our last season's All-Star Race winner, Mike Hoppus. And hopefully he finds an opportunity to get back in the wheel for a race or two later in the season. 4 more laps in heat number 2 in North Wilkesboro. I mean, we've only had like 2 cautions. On 1 caution, I believe. Only 1 caution compared to like 2 or 3 we had in the first heat race. Things have definitely calmed down, and they have started to feel much more comfortable running around North Wilkesboro. So, but we could see more aggressive moves near the end of the finish. You know, the Open was a very, very messy race. It might be the same for the All-Star race. You never know. Okay, we're gonna run 2 more laps around North Wilkesboro here in the second heat race to determine the starting lineups. And they're not going to approach lap traffic, so the 10 does not have to worry about lap cars up ahead. White flag in the air coming up on the last lap for the second heat race here in North Wilkesboro. And then we all know what's coming after this. Last lap for JP Lataro. No competition ahead. He will start second in the All-Star race today. Here he comes. JP Lataro going to make it official. He will take the checkers in the second heat race in the All-Star weekend at North Wilkesboro. And there you have it. The lineups have been set for the All-Star race here today. And Robert Smith, we know, will start on the pole for winning heat race number 1. And JP Lataro will join alongside him on the front row in heat number 2. For winning heat number 2. Nilson Herrera looks like he'll start 4th position. Maxwell Smart will start 6th. Matt Hunter starts 8th. Allison Rain in 10th. Cassie Reynolds in 12th. Zachary Fitzwater in 14th. Samad Oskan starts 16th. Matthew Buss starts 18th. And Billy Bishop will start 20th. And the lineups have all been set now for the All-Star race here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. So in just a few moments, we will have the All-Star race for you. So don't go away. The main event is coming up next. Alrighty guys, here we go. About to get the main feature started. The All-Star race from North Wilkesboro Speedway. The lights have come on and the cars are ready to roll. And here is the lineup again. In row 1 we have Robert Smith on the pole. Alongside him JP Lataro. Row 2 Avi Sachs, Nilson Herrera. Row 3 Longinieto, Maxwell Smart. Row 4, Pichu, Matt Hunter. Row 5, Connor Breton, Allison Rain. Row 6, James Richardson, Cassie Reynolds. Row 7, Zachary Fitzwater, George Rourke. Row 8, Chris Leone, Samad Oskan. Row 9, Hayden Stringer, Matthew Buss. Row 10, Billy Bishop and Quinn Moore. And running out the field, Casey Hoyt. Here we go, about to get the green flag underway in the All-Star race. Green flag waves. The All-Star race is underway. And as mentioned earlier, there'll be 200 laps in this All-Star race, and there will be a competition break on or around lap 100. Oh, right off the bat, Pichu, Longinieto up in the wall. Now they're spinning already. Oh, they saved it, though. Great save, Maxwell Smart. Oh, man, they saved it. Oh, boy. That was a close call there. Now they're spinning again as Hayden Stringer goes around, brings out the caution. Hayden Stringer goes around, and this will bring out the yellow, I think. Goes around with the 41 spinning as well on the first couple laps of the race. Oh no, the caution didn't come out. Oh, I thought it did. Oh, more loose. They're getting loose again. Oh, man. They're getting back and forth now. They're getting real loose. Here comes Pichu, and George Rourke's up in the wall. He saves it. A great save by Pichu there, and George Rourke. Side by side, Lataro gets by Robert Smith. Smith goes up into the wall. Here comes the 6 of James Richardson. Here comes the 12. As he goes to the bottom with Chris Leone. Leone to the bottom now. As Leone makes the pass on Avi Sachs. I'm surprised they haven't pulled out a caution yet during this period. craziness happening in North Wilkesboro right off the bat. And we are going to continue to race here. Back again to the green flag, and now the 51, Nilson Herrera, takes the position. The 4th spot is taken by the 51 team. 23 takes 5th. 6 car takes 3rd. 12 car Leon goes to the bottom, trying to get to the position, but he's not going to get there. Or is he? Matthew Buss is into pit road. Matthew Buss into pit road. Major damage on that 41. He had to come to pit road, and the caution didn't come out, so had to come to pit road there. Matt Hunter, Avi Sachs battling for position right now. Oh, wow, nearly with contact with Nilson Herrera. And I think he's still going to get by him right here. Yes, he will get by him. Holy cow, that was a close call. There are a lot of close calls in this early stages of the All-Star race here at North Wilkesboro. And Quentin Moore goes to the bottom and takes position from the 99 team. Still loose there as Matthew Buss comes off pit road, and the 41 does come off. See if he's gonna slow down the progress of the other drivers. Not expected to slow down the progress of the leaders. He's doing pretty good. He's doing okay. He's going to the bottom. He's going to get by. And now here comes Robert Smith. To the bottom lane. Takes the position away. He takes it away. He got it. And Robert Smith takes the lead over J.P. Lataro in second. Third place is James Richardson. He has worked his way up to the front again in third. And now Chris Leon up to 4th spot. Now he's worked his way up to 4th, and Matt Hunter goes to 5th. And now another battle coming up. We knew that these two were going to be battling all night long. These two had the best card of the day so far between Robert Smith, J.P. Lataro. Lataro is going to take it from Robert Smith. More cars onto pit road. We saw Pichu leading the pack onto the pits. Those were the cars that were involved in the mess we've had earlier in the race. To be honest, we should have had a caution by now with those drivers nearly spinning around, but somehow we did not get a caution. 15 off pit road. I think 46 went off pit road before the leaders cycled around. Lataro pulls a little bit away, pulls ahead, able to take the lead. Here comes the 6 of James Richardson. Second place to the 6, but now the 21 wants it back. 21 car gets it back from the 6 of James Richardson. He takes the 2nd spot away. And the 4 of Chris Leon, 12 of Chris Leon is running 4th. Bishop comes off pit road. He is a lapped car, not a factor now. Is Logan Nieto trying to get a position from Allison Rain. I mean, Logan Nieto, what a run for him. He won the Open earlier today, and now he's looking to win the All-Star race from 9th position. Exciting racing going on here at North Wilkesboro as Matt Hunter takes position from the 51, Nilson Herrera. Somehow Herrera's running ahead of Nieto. I think Herrera got the better start than the 8 car, but the 8 car is going to try to go by him. Oh, he nearly got loose. He nearly spun out there, and he was able to continue the race. It looked like he nearly got turned there in the corner, and there you see the damage in the 8 car on the side where the Apple logo is, but is able to continue. .23 of Connor Breen for a position now for over the 12 of Chris Leon. 23 is going to pass him. 23 gets 4th spot now from 12 of Chris Leon. Second place now to James Richardson in the number 6. James Richardson is a two-time champion. Not only is he a two-time champion, he's also a two-time All-Star Race winner. He won in season 21 and season 32. So if he wins again, I think he'd be the only driver to win an All-Star Race in 3 different decades in the PLCS. If he is able to win here tonight, and he would be the only other 3-time winner other than Allison Rain. Cassie Reynolds was a little too close there to the 4 and got nearly turned around. Continues the race. Oh, a spin! Robert Smith around! He went around Robert Smith! Wow, how did that happen? Oh, he was trying to get second from James Richardson. He spins. Continues the race, but the caution flies anyway. Wow, not sure how a caution would come out for that one, even though we had other incidents that should have brought out the caution, but nevertheless, caution's out. First time tonight the caution has been waived. Lautaro able to get a bit of a gap for the lead. Pit stops under yellow flag conditions here on lap 25 of 200. Half the distance of a normal race here in North Wilkesboro. In this race, yeah, you remember they ran 400 laps here at North Wilkesboro in the PLCS usually. And coming soon, the PLCS will be running here at North Wilkesboro in the mock season for real. They'll be running here for real, 400 laps, the distance like it has been always here at North Wilkesboro. 400 laps here at the old track being repaved and remodeled. The mock All-Star race, as I mentioned, for the mock season, it will be in Charlotte. They'll be running at the Charlotte mock All-Star race coming up for the mock series, the offline series All-Star race here at North Wilkesboro, and then they'll be heading. The offline roster will be heading to Charlotte to run the Coca-Cola 600. And a problem for James Richardson. He has to come to pit road again. A problem for the 6, and he has to come to pit. That's unfortunate for the 6 team. Or he had to serve a pit road penalty. That's really unfortunate for the 6 team. Allison Rain and Logan Nieto also on pit road as well. Maybe having repairs or something, or whatever being done. But the green flag will wave again, and J.P. Lautaro, the leader, with Robert Smith on the outside lane. Will the inside prevail on this restart? Here we go. Green flag. In the wall is Lautaro, and Chris Leone gets by. And Robert Smith still in the wall again, trying to stay out of the wall. And now he's dropped a lot of positions after nearly turning J.P. Lautaro around. Into the wall they go. And now Chris Leone takes the lead. Lautaro to the top line. 3-wide battle with Mad Hunter and Maxwell Smart. Hunter gets the edge. Now it's going to be with Maxwell Smart. Battling side by side up in the wall. Matt Hunter goes up in the wall now. Avi Sachs to the bottom lane. And Lautaro trying to fight back on the high line. All going 3 wide now. Samad Oskan and Quentin Moore. And now the 10 trying to hang on as well. Nearly spun the 6 car. Oh, he hits the barrier. Hard hit for the 6. And he goes around. Hayden Stringer and Logan Nieto were also caught up in the wreckage. And that'll bring out another caution here at North Wilkesboro. And there you see the 6 trying to hang on to the car. Didn't see the barrier. Hits it and spins with Logan Nieto also caught up in the mix. Leone comes to pit. The leaders pit as well once again. And we're not even close to the 100 lap competition caution that we will have in this race. Maxwell Smart on pit road again, and he also had to serve a penalty. Man, this has been a crazy race so far. A lot of drivers penalized in pit road or something. My goodness. The leader is now going to be Samit Ozkan during the pit road sequence. Green flag, back in the air. And Herrera goes around. Nilson Herrera spins, gets hit by Zachary Fitzwater. He was battling for position there. Gets turned around by Zach Fitzwater. Down 4 wide. They will not bring the caution out though. We stay green. Pichu had to stop for a bit to avoid getting involved with that wreckage and is able to continue the race. Now the caution's out. Another spin with JP Lataro and Robert Smith and Hayden Stringer. All involved. Oh boy, there we go. There's the spin. There they go around. Lataro spins. Now he earns his stripes. Robert Smith, Hayden Stringer as well. All involved in a recent caution. Racing to the line. I think there's another spin. What happened? Oh, Matthew Buss got turned. Oh no, Reynolds was hit from the back. Racing back to the caution, and Sachs and Matthew Buss were caught up in it with Billy Bishop as well. Now more cars pile up. Oh man, crazy wreckage here at North Wilkesboro. They're still pitting for their pit stops, and Samit Ozkan will be your leader. Back to green, he spins around. Oh man, I skipped almost all of it. Oh man. Man, the simming goes by so quick. I apologize, but Samit Ozkan, as you saw, gets turned around from the lead, and they'll race it back. Zachary Fitzwater is your leader, I believe. Yeah, they're going to mark Zachary Fitzwater the leader. Now he had to go to pit, and Chris Leone will be the leader now. Well, that was chaotic, and I nearly missed it, and I apologize. These sims go by so fast with fewer cars on track, so yeah. I apologize, but we're going to get back to green this time. Chris Leone, Avi Sachs on the front row in the All-Star race. About a quarter of the way done here in North Wilkesboro. Green flag is out. In the wall goes Leone. Lataro works his way back up to the lead. Sachs trying to hang on. They're almost 3 wide. And they're 4 wide in the back with a damaged Matthew Buss behind them. Still trying to make that work. Trying to hang on tight. Now the 20 goes to pit road. And the 16 is spun around. 4 is hit from behind. And he's upside down. And another caution will fly. Oh my goodness. JP Lataro will lead to the caution, or I'm not sure who's going to lead to the caution because all these drivers have to pit. And now it'll be Matt Hunter leading to the caution. Alright. Okay. And now they're starting to show their stripes. Now they're starting to wreck each other. Now they're showing their stripes here at North Wilkesboro. They're going to make aggressive moves going on here today. Back to the green. We're going to get back to green. Matt Hunter. Nilson Herrera. Front row. Here we go, folks. Back to green. Here at North Wilkesboro. The wrecks have started to develop, and they're starting to really fight every tooth and nail for every position. All for bragging rights. Three wide almost. Here comes Quinn Moore. 4th position. Herrera gets past. And now they're getting loose with Avi Sachs. Into the wall. Hard hit in the wall. Sachs saves it though. Maxwell Smart on pit road again. And might be more than an issue now for the 20 at this point. Looks like a mechanical issue in the 20. Has keep him coming back into pit road. Nieto to the bottom. Can he work his way up to the front again? 3 wide nearly for the lead. Matt Hunter, Quinn Moore, and Lataro able to hang on. Lataro hangs on for now. More second place. Third place, Matt Hunter. All battling to win this race for bragging rights at North Wilkesboro. Sorry, I had to step out quickly and I missed a caution. Almost missed a caution, that is. I had to step out for a bit, but Quinn Moore just took second place before the caution flew. So Moore up to second, but I'm not sure if they're going to stay in second because we've had a lot of pit stops today. These drivers have they're trying to take all the debris here out of their cars with everything with all the wrecks that have been happening here tonight. Casey Hoyt was the latest driver to unfortunately be caught up in the wreckage as he goes upside down. A big pile up near the backstretch here with Logan Nieto among the drivers involved, and all those drivers all packed up all to the front. Yeah, it's been that kind of night for many of these drivers here today at North Wilkesboro. On to pit road. Latar's at first. Let's get back to the restart right off the bat. Green flag. Probably going to have to go through this quickly through the cautions here because of how fast these transitions can take. Oh, someone's in the wall. Oh, Matthew Buss spins. He gets turned around. His night has just not been his night here today. And he gets turned by George Rourke entering turn 4. Brings the caution out. And I think the lead went to Lataro. Yeah, of course, it's Lataro. Breen nearly passes him, and now Breen has to pit. Wow, a lot of these drivers pitting all over the place. I mean, we started off with a clean run for like 25 laps, and now they're wrecking each other. They're starting to show their stripes here at North Wilkesboro. This is the night we come to expect here at North Wilkesboro with the best of the best drivers battling for bragging rights here tonight in North Wilkesboro. So it will continue well into the night, and we might see a last driver standing type of race here today. Green flag, back in the air. Latara with a bad jump into second place, and now the 21's going to try to pass him. Fitzwater up into the wall. Did he spin around? He did not spin. Will stay green. Smith second. And Cassie Reynolds moves up to third. The intensity is leveled up now to lap 75. Another Matthew Buss spin, and he is trying his hardest to continue this race with a damaged car, but he's just been like beating around like a pinball machine all night long. Buss spins out. Another caution is pulled. Not sure why they would pull a caution on that, but it is what it is, so we're going to get back to green soon. Who's out for? Who's the leader now? They're going to say Casey Hoyt is the leader. My goodness, it's been a little tough to track the leaders because they've been pitting back and forth all night long. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, back to green. And I'm not even going to do a wave around here because there's just not enough time now. Anyway, lap 81. And still a long ways to go here in North Wilkesboro to determine the race winner of who will be the last driver standing here at North Wilkesboro, as Casey Hoyt is the race leader. Connor Breton will start alongside him in the front row. Salmon Oscon is a lap car, so he is not in contention right now, but we'll see if he can earn his lap back during this sequence under the restart. Here we go. Green flag is back out. Hoyt hangs on to the lead. Robert Smith gets by for second. And they know they got another competition caution coming within the next 20 laps. Robert Smith, Connor Breen battle it out. More drivers are spinning, and the 8 car is the latest to get turned. the aid of Logan Nieto, he is the one that got turned around during that sequence. The caution will fly. Hitting the wall with Chris Leone. I think Leone had enough of the 8 car. He just took him out. And they're still trying to get rid of all that debris, all that damage that these drivers have sustained, that all these drivers sustained from racing real hard all night long. Oh man, look at the lap cars. My goodness, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a wave around for everyone. I might try here. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a little too late. Yeah, I think I might be too late here, but I'll do it quick. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little too long, so my bad. Anyway, Quinn Moore's the leader. Quinn Moore will lead the field down to the green. Lap cars and other drivers just being involved, and I'm not sure what Allison Rain is doing, but they better get started quickly because the restart's about to happen. Green flag. I'm not even sure what happened to the 48 car. It didn't get to the start proper. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Pichu's a lap car, not a factor to win this race. Right into Allison Rain. Into the wall they spin! Oh my goodness. Rain is turned around by Pichu and had a really bad restart, was not prepared to get back in line, and makes contact with Pichu to spin, and the caution will wave. Matt Hunter is ruled as the leader. And I'm not even sure where to begin with this. No, Nelson Herrera is now the leader. Okay. This is getting crazier and crazier. This race is just becoming... It just gets crazier by the minute. And look at me just typing the wave command just so that everybody gets... The lap cars get out of the way. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it in time. Oops. Alright. Give me about 1 second. I'm trying to give about as much waiver rounds as possible for these drivers so that we can have as clean of a restart as possible. We're going to have to just focus on the top 10 for now. Lautaro is in second place. Herrera is in the lead. They marked Nelson Herrera as the leader. These guys, I don't know how many tires and fuel that these guys have, but I'm sure that they have like 100 sets each of them because they're going to need every single one of them to get through the night. It has been that kind of night here at North Wilkesboro for the PLCS. Wrecks back and forth all night long, all becoming a demolition derby here in the All-Star race. Last driver standing wins pretty much, so back to green. Side by side are spinning Oscon around, and the other pack also spin around too. Who's going to lead a caution? It's going to be Lautaro. Lautaro leads to the caution. And we're going to get back to green next time by Matt Hunter is ruled as the leader. So this will now serve as the competition caution we've been talking about, because I'm not going to waive another caution just so we can just win one more green flag lap. So this will serve as the competition caution, and we're halfway through and we're back to green. Don't even know who's going to win this race anymore with all these drivers wrecking back and forth. It's been a demolition derby type of race, and that's what we expected for a race like this. My goodness. Oh, they're still beating and banging. Oh, man. They're still beating and banging each other. Holy cow. Robert Smith in second place behind Matt Hunter. And Logan Nieto still fighting in the third spot. Oh, now they're still loose. And they're able to continue. Connor Breen third as they reach through the midway point of the All-Star race. Cautions out again. Another spin with Maxwell Smart and Salmon Oscon and Matthew Buss. And now they'll take the lead now and run a handful of laps. Matt Hunter to pit. Now the leader's Logan Nieto. Oh my goodness. It has been that kind of a race, folks. It's been that type of race here today at North Wilkesboro. Expected a wreck fest, and we got it. Definitely wreck fest all the way. Holy cow. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the wave arounds for everybody in time. Last time it happened, you probably saw what. And I think, yeah, I'm not going to give the wave rounds the rest of the way here because it's going to take too long. Back to the green flag, and once again, my goodness, still a wreck fest here, and another bad jump for some of the leaders. Oh boy, another bad jump now. Oh, Nieto to pit. Robert Smith pitting as well. Not sure what happened, but they must have had something. Wrong with their vehicles in the middle of the green flag run. The lead is going to go to Chris Leone and Lataro in second place. Hoyt third place. Oscon's a lap down. So is Pichu. Cassie Reynolds in fourth. Going to get passed by Matt Hunter on the lap traffic. It has been that kind of race here at North Wilkesboro. There have been wrecks back and forth. We had a clean run in the early part of the race, believe it or not. Now, these drivers are starting to show off their stripes. They're starting to wreck each other back and forth. Something what we would expect in an all-star race like this. Hayden Stringer, wow, I don't know what happened to the 19. He got real slow. Very slow on entering the pit road. Now he's going to enter pit road without any problems. Caution. Reynolds spins. Cassie Reynolds around from 6th position. Got hit by Pichu. Yeah, we're probably going to breeze through this race right now at this point because of all the wreckages that have happened here today. Only 8 cars are on the lead lap right now. 8. Wow. I mean, I never thought that we'd get only 8 lap cars on the lead lap at, times like these, man. My gosh, this race has been something else. Just giving wave rounds again because I don't want lap cars to be in the way, but I think lap cars are going to have to be in the way anyway. Okay, let's keep going. I don't know if yeah, I'm just trying to wave around as much lap cars as possible to get out of the way. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of them. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get through all of them. So I think this is going to be for the race right here. All right. Chris Leone back in the lead. Jay Pilatar running second. And again, it's a wreck fest. I mean, now it's going to come down to whoever, again, last driver standing to win the All-Star race. It's probably the most chaotic race I've ever done in the series. All about fighting to win that All-Star race. They all want to win for the final time in the All-Star race. They all want it. Who wants it more, though? Green flag is out back again at North Wilkesboro. Oh, Robert Smith around. He goes around and hits the entrance of the pit road with Billy Bishop. No caution, we stay green. And even after being pretty much out of contention for the race, they're still wrecking each other out. I mean, they want to let it all out here on the track today. They want to let it all out. They're letting it all out now. on this track. They're letting it all out here in North Wilkesboro. Oh my goodness, look at the damaged cars and all these cars with major damage here today, all trying to survive here at the All-Star race. Still a lot of laps to go. JP Lataro leads, Leone and Breton top 3. Oh, Avi Sachs nearly turned around and he saves it. It's been that kind of night for these drivers here today. They've been spinning around back and forth all day long, all race long, going back and forth trying to hang on tight, still 3 wide, drivers on the pit road, all trying to make the best of this situation here, and the lead is going to go to Connor Breton. They're 3 wide for the lead, and Chris Leone trying not to spin by the 10 of Lataro. Oh, 34 does spin, 34 spins around. Brings the caution out once more. Longest green flag run we've had since early in the race. Wow. More drivers on the pit. Who's the leader now? It is going to be, I think Casey Hoyt is the leader now. So I think it's going to be Hoyt in the lead in front right now. This race has just been that type of race, folks. I mean, this has been a wreck fest. I mean, this is what we expected, especially with the Open. I mean, the Open was nothing compared to this. I mean, drivers going back and forth, wrecking each other out, battling for every position possible. I mean, that's just insanity. It's insanity here in North Wilkesboro, and I think I just cleared everybody right now. I think everybody's all clear right now, so we're going to get back to the restart. Okay, so back to the green next time. Bye. We're going to get back to the green next time. Bye, folks. And the 47 will be the leader back on the restart with Connor Breton. Here we go, back to the green flag with Casey Hoyt back out in front here in the race. Green is out. Oh, now Hoyt spins around from the lead. Casey Hoyt gets taken out. Big pile up behind the 47. Matt Hunter leads to the caution. How about that? What a race this has become. Oh boy, now the leaders are taken out. Oh my goodness. This is a race to behold, folks. This race is just really fun. I mean, very fun. That's just incredible. It's insane, man. Insanity. We're going to go back to the green flag, folks. Samet Oscon's the leader. I mean, there's been many lead changes, so many lead changes brought on by Rex and back and forth. I mean, I almost can't keep count. My goodness. We've had like 20 cautions here today, maybe. Might have set a record for the most cautions we've ever had in a race. And now Stringer gets into the 11 car. They're going to be wrecking each other back and forth. The 10 spins. 6 spins as well. Oh boy, now it is becoming a wreck fest. It is truly becoming a wreck fest. This is really, really, really huge. I mean, my goodness, this wreck fest has just been wow. I can't even describe it. I mean, I can't describe how many wrecks the wreckages we've had here today. Amazing. I mean, this has just been an amazing race so far with all the wrecks back and forth. What we would expect at an all-star race. Gonna get back to green next time by. Gonna have to get more wave rounds here because these drivers are still Still not in line where they should be. So, don't think there would be enough room to allow the drivers to lap cars to slow down and, yeah, the leaders pass them or something. So I'm going to have to do the old-fashioned wave around thing. By the way, shout out to Trent the Hedgie. He was the one that came up with the wave around thing, you know, with the EXC that allows wave arounds. This is really a game changer. Allows for lap cars to get out of the way of the leaders and allows for as clean of racing as possible. Well, this has not been clean here today. Well, we still got like the lap cars, oh no, the lead lap cars I should say, all with most of the lead lap cars all competing to win here tonight. And again, if we need it, there will be 2-lap green-white checker if we need it. So, yeah, I want to keep that 2-lap green-white checker just in case if we actually need it. We did it. We used it in the open, and we might need it here again. Here we go. Green flag. Let's see what happens. 16 and 12 face off side by side. We are green back again at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Chris Leone got a better jump in the lead. He is still at the front of the pack. And now Quinn Moore takes second spot from Chris from the 16 car. See if they can finally stay clean for at least a couple laps. Hopefully. Probably not because of the way that these guys have been racing tonight. Oh man, nearly spun again. Nearly turned around. Holy cow, there's still aggressive racing here tonight. 34 and 12. Battle for the lead. Quinn Moore takes it. Quinton Moore will take the lead. Nilson Herrera takes it as well. 34 is in the lead again. 12 cars back in front. 12 cars back in second. So Quinn Moore takes the lead now, and these guys are battling for position, and they're still very aggressive, though. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before another spin happens and occurs. Looks like Robert Smith might have called it a day here. And looks like Robert Smith's out of the... No, Robert Smith is still in it. Oh, I thought he was out. My bad. Chris Leone takes the lead again from Quinn Moore. And George Warwick is going for the lead for second place right now. 3 wide. Maxwell Smart trying to sneak into the top 2. And caution. Well, Matthew Buss turned around with the 21 as well, and Chris Leone leads back to the yellow. We're going to go back to the restart. Less than 50 laps to go in the all-star race. Here we go again. Maxwell Smart, Chris Leone on the front row with less than 50 to go tonight. Wrecks have been all around all night long here at North Wilkesboro, all battling for bragging rights here today. Back to the green. Three-wide battle and Leone in the wall, nearly getting turned around. Quinton Moore leads the race. Logan Nieto has just taken second. Now spinning around back again. They're still spinning. 150, lap 153 coming up, and Moore going to the wall. He goes around and flips. Logan Nieto taken out as well. Oh man, they get taken out. Quinn Moore spin, the yellow will be out. Oh my gosh. Matt Hunter is going to lead the field back down to green. Holy cow, this race is something. George Warwick has called it a day. He is done. He is out of the race. And he has retired with a valve problem, so he will not be back here tonight. That's unfortunate for that 99 team. We saw them compete earlier, but they got one hit too much. And the valve problem forces them out of the race. Back to green. Almost 40 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. A long night here about to end at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Matt Hunter leads. JP Lataro is going to start on the front row with him. Very controversial race here. Big wreck fest. They'll be talking about this for a long time. We are going green. Back again at North Wilkesboro Speedway. '23 car goes by. He goes to the bottom. Caution's out. 11:41 spin. Matthew Buss and Samad Oskan. Lataro will lead to the caution. Lataro leads to the caution, and we've seen so many wrecks today. I'm not even going to show you the rest of it because, you know, I know you guys want to see more racing. Okay. 35 to go. Let's try it again. Let's do it again, baby. Here we go, green flag. Back in the air. Matt Hunter takes the lead. Good jump on the 22. Gets by Lataro. Herrera is also battling as well. 3 wide nearly and another caution. And it didn't even take long. Matthew Buss has just not had a great night so far. Oh, they nearly spun out. Nieto spins with the 19. And now Lataro leads to the caution. Still wrecking all around here today at North Wilkesboro. Man, this has been one of these races. These kinds of races, folks. Okay. Now we have less than 30 to go. Still not done yet, folks. JP Lataro in the lead, out in front. We'll see if he can hang on for the win over Nilson Herrera. Here we go back to the green flag with less than 30 laps to go at North Wilkesboro. Back to green. Lataro's up in the wall and he spins. He's going around. He just spun around out of the lead. Yellow flag comes out. The leader is Matt Hunter, and Avi Sachs is also spun around. Oh man, what a race this has become, folks. And we're going to quickly get by through this, folks. Green flag back out. Maxwell Smart leading. Matt Hunter. Nilson Herrera takes the going side by side now. Holy cow. Oh man, they're close. They're running really, really, really close. 51 Nilson Herrera takes the lead. Here comes the 22. Matt Hunter in second place. Allison Rain in third place. Here comes Allison Rain to second place. 20 car Maxwell Smart trying to sneak in to second. And Nilson Herrera is able to pull ahead and take the lead. Nilson Herrera was the runner-up in the All-Star Open. And he could make one of the biggest comeback stories ever. Sorry, my microphone just went crazy. I apologize. I don't know if I was recording sound all this time, but I apologize with no sound. Anyway, caution. Hayden Stringer spins around. Holy cow, man. This has been it's been that kind of night for these drivers. 11 to 19 take it, and now we're going to go back to green almost immediately. I mean, we're going to just get to the finish right now. All right. When we get back to green, there'll be 13 laps to go. Going to go back to green next time by. Sorry, my microphone just went crazy on me, so... Anyway, Nelson Herrera and Maxwell Smart on the front row. Let's go back to the green. Oh boy, side by side, back again. Nelson Herrera pulling away right now. He's hoping that a caution does not come out again. And I'm sure it will come out again because Rain just got turned around. Chris Leon, Avi Sachs as well. Oh, now Rain gets forced into the pit entrance. Oh man. And Leon is done for the race. He is out. Here we go, folks. Final laps here at North Wilkesboro. Could be the final run of the yellow to the green flag, I should say. 6 laps to go. Get a caution at this point. We are going to have a 2-lap green-white checker finish. We might have only one attempt. Maybe. Maybe one attempt. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to do multiple attempts, but one attempt at least if we get a caution that would normally end the race. Here we go to the green flag with 6 laps to go. Who's going to win the All-Star race? Let's get back to the green. Oh no, Bishop has gone up in smoke. Matt Hunter with a better jump. Hunter got the better jump to the lead. But the 15 up in smoke. I'm not even sure he's gonna make it to pit road, but 15 is up in smoke. Herrera losing it right now. In a battle for second place, he has hit the wall. Matt Hunter takes the lead. Lautaro trying to come back to take the second spot away. Logan Nieto in second now. Matt Hunter leading the race with just 4 laps to go. Lautaro to second place. Battle here could get too close. They're able to continue. Lautaro takes second place. 3 to go at North Wilkesboro. Lautaro's closing in. He wants this win. He is coming for Matt Hunter, trying to hunt him down for the win. When they get back to the stripe, 2 laps to go. Logan Nieto also in contention. To the stripe back again, 2 to go at North Wilkesboro. Will Matt Hunter hang on to win the All-Star race, the craziest we've ever done in series history? As the white flag about to wave, this race will end in regulation. No need for the green-white checker. This is the final lap for real. Last lap at North Wilkesboro. Matt Hunter, can he survive the night and win the All-Star race? Logan Nieto takes second, but he's not going to be able to reach Matt Hunter in time. Here he comes off the final corner. Matt Hunter is your All-Star race winner at North Wilkesboro for season 45. Matt Hunter wins at North Wilkesboro and wins the All-Star race. Survives the night and is able to hold on and win here at North Wilkesboro Speedway in a crazy finish. It was Wreckfest all night long. We knew it was going to be a Wreckfest with the Open having so many cautions back and forth with these drivers. This was the most chaotic race I have ever done here in series history. It really lived up to expectations here in our final All-Star race in the PLCS. How amazing was that, man? It was the craziest, most wreck-filled race I have ever done. And boy, wow, it finally came to an end. I mean, my goodness, it was a wreckfest. Final results from North Wilkesboro. Matt Hunter is your winner of the All-Star race. and he's going to be among the drivers now to have won an all-star race in the PLCS. Logan Nieto will be runner-up here today, but still, coming from the Open, very impressive run for Logan Nieto. I gotta say, coming from the Open to winning the Open, he was close to winning the All-Star race as well. But amazing run for that team. JP Lataro finishes third today, and Connor Breen will be fourth, and along Cassie Reynolds will finish in the top 5. Maxwell Smart, 6th place. Nelson Herrera will be in 7th. Allison Rain, Samet Oskan, and Casey Hoyt will finish in 10th. Will finish in the rest of the top 10. And there's the rest of the field. 3 drivers out. Billy Bishop went up in smoke, falling just a couple laps short of finishing the race. Had a gearbox problem that unfortunately ended his race too early. So a real shame for Billy Bishop not being able to finish the race just a couple laps short. But North Wilkesboro, though, amazing run. I mean, one heck of a run here for North Wilkesboro. I mean, it was a pleasure bringing this track back to life for this huge weekend of PLCS racing. It's just been amazing. We had a great time here, and we look forward to running the mock race at this track, the 400 lap one we've run all for many years as a what if, what if the tracks never left the schedule and all that. We can't wait to run this race, run here again. And I promise you, there will be a much less cautions, much less wrecks in the mock race than what we had here in the offline race. Decided to let it slide because it was the final All-Star race. It's going to be the last All-Star race we're going to do for the offline series. So I really wanted to go out with a bang. And sure enough, we did, with drivers fighting for every position. It was just a wreck fest, like back and forth, with drivers being very competitive, going slipping and sliding back and like beating and banging. That's what the All-Star race should be about, with all that battling for bragging rights. Amazing run we've had, like beating and banging, wrecks all around, getting revenge, getting drivers spinning out, wrecking each other. It's like a demolition derby in that race. Oh, it was a lot of fun, man. I had a blast doing this All-Star race. I know a lot of you are not going to have seen so many cautions in one race, let alone a 200 lap race, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. It was so exciting to do it here at North Wilkesboro. Got to run the full distance of what the race will be run in real life, and I look forward to the real life race at North Wilkesboro in the All-Star weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed every minute of this All-Star weekend. It was a lot of fun to do. I'm very happy with how it turned out, so hope you guys enjoyed our All-Star weekend. We will be at Charlotte next weekend, of course, for the Coca-Cola 600. It's not going to be a long one, don't worry. It'll be, of course, hopefully it won't be a wreck fest like we saw at here today in the All-Star race, but yeah, it was a lot, but hopefully it will not be a wreck fest. Anyway, the mock race, North Wilkesboro is coming up. North Wilkesboro is coming up next for their regular season 400 lap event around this track. Like it has always been run for years. It'll count towards the regular season point standings, the mock series in North Wilkesboro, and then we go to Charlotte and follow the schedule from there. For offline, we'll continue with the our other schedule. That'll be Charlotte next weekend, and that's going to be a fun night to do. That's going to be a fun race to cover at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, so can't wait for that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the All-Star race again. Matt Hunter, congratulations on becoming our last All-Star race winner, the season 45 All-Star race winner. Congrats on Matt Hunter, leading Penske to victory here at North Wilkesboro. And hope you enjoyed this race. I had a lot of fun doing it. It was a chaotic one for sure. But next weekend, we will be at Charlotte at the Coca-Cola 600. So until next time, we will see you later.